It's Debatable with Mark Gray here on MLBBro.com.
It's Debatable. I'm the OG Mark Gray. He is Manny Ramirez Brown. Manny, we got big news going on both sides of the country. So let's start in South Beach, where there are a lot of people that are thinking right now that the experiment with former second baseman Jazz Chisholm is not working out. He should focus in on just being the incredible center fielder that he was when he came up.
Remember when Aaron Rodgers had a famous quote when the Packers got off to a rough start and he told everybody one word:
relax.
Relax. Give the kid time. First of all, Jazz Chisholm is a superstar and an all-star. The guy's super athletic. He profiles as a guy that can play second base. Obviously, he's played it well, and he can profile as a center fielder of the future. Give it time. It's been 5 games into the season, a handful of games in spring training. By the way, he was also in the World Baseball Classic. Give it time. The guy will be an adequate center fielder by season's end. Give it time. Plus, I think the Marlins have the advantage that they're not necessarily a team that's got the pressure to win right now. They're not the Phillies. They're not the Mets. They're not the Braves. I know this may anger some Miami Marlins fans, the 5 of them out there, but give it time. The experiment will work. I'm fully confident that Jazz Chisholm will figure it out in center field.
Well, let me speak for the 1,000,000 fans.
5 of them to be exact.
Yeah, both of them, if you ask me. You do want to have a reason to go out to the ballpark. And if that's your more marketable star, don't you put him in a position to give the couple people who call themselves Marlin fans something to cheer for? And the best you can do is put him in his natural position and let him do his thing so that he can play as the all-star caliber infielder that we know him to be. I mean, his splits have even taken a hit since they started the experiment offensively. And when you're talking about a team that plays in an empty building with no chance to win, what are you giving the fans to look at when your best player is playing out of position and looking like he should be AAA?
The Marlins have a lot of issues. Jazz Chisholm is not one of them in what position he plays. I think he'll eventually figure it out. I think the Marlins need to worry about all the other issues, like still not drawing fans, even though they're still improved. They have had a much improved roster. They got other guys playing out of position, by the way. Jazz Chisholm isn't the only one. So settle down. Jazz Chisholm will figure it out. Give the kid some time. I guarantee this might be a hot take, but by the All-Star break, Jazz Chisholm will be an adequate center fielder.
A lot is being made of Trayce Thompson. So do you think that he's the Dodgers X factor this year?
I think he is. I absolutely think he is. Listen, I don't love their offense. I think their offense has taken a significant hit, losing Trey Turner, losing some of the pieces from the past couple years, especially the championship year. I don't think they're that feared offense. After basically 5 in that lineup looks very pedestrian. And if you could put a kid like Trayce Thompson out there, I know he's not a kid, I think he's 32, but a guy like that who mashes. I think he's a really good hitter against right-handed hitting or right-handed pitching. He mashes right-handed pitching. I think he's an X factor, man. I really do. I think he's a guy that's a power threat. I think you could put him 6th in the lineup. I think he's proven that he deserves more at bats. I think he's definitely an X factor. I don't want to. If you want to rank it, is he number 1? No, I don't think so. But I think he's definitely one of their X factors for the Dodgers to hold off the Padres in this division.
Grasshopper, the X factor is still Mookie Betts. It's the health of Mookie Betts with the changes in the game, bringing in the speed element, and that just means the game becomes a lot more physical on a guy whose body has tendency to break down. He does, miss his annual 20 to 25 games with a series of strains, sprains, and pulls. But when he's out there, he's the most dynamic player that they have on the team. And this year, with him moving to second base, that's going to add even more physicality, trying to turn double plays, trying to avoid getting mashed, in addition to trying to wreak havoc on the field. So to me, the X factor with the Dodgers, especially since they're going to be platooning, I guess, if you will. I think I heard the number. They're trying to get like 40 games out of Mookie Betts at second base, perhaps. That worries me about his body. And we all know, say what you want about the Dodgers able to mash, they're not the same offense without Mookie Betts.
Agreed.
That's Man Ram. I'm the OG Mark Gray. This is Debatable. We back at you again next week.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown Major League.